I'm a Turkish living in Dubai, and I'm flying kites for two years now, and mostly single line kites and the kites which performs in no wind or very lightweight wind conditions. I'm a father of one beautiful daughter and son, and happy to be the part of the international kite community. I think the unique thing is that because there is no wind, your movements, your body is the thing what generates the wind, the power of the kite, and that's something I guess makes you more integrated. I will say your whole body makes more integrated. It's not only the arms or the fingers in the action, your legs, the direction you move, the sense of the overall space around you is more, I guess, important. And that's the unique part of the zero wind flying, I guess. But also, I think very importantly, it teaches you a fundamental principle about how the relationships should be, and that is something you can always adapt to your relationship with the people. Flying a single line kite, or a zero wind kite, I would say, is a kind of relationship which you need to understand that it's not fully in your control, and to make it better you need to understand the other party, you need to observe the other party, and then only then you can perform together.
Hello, fellow kiters. My name is Wayne Marshall, and I am from Calgary, Alberta, Canada. So I've flown indoor, outdoor kites, single line, dual line, quad line kites. But with COVID and last year, I was flying indoors in a soccer stadium, or soccer dome here in Calgary. And now this year with COVID, we are not able to use that facility, so I have moved into my garage. And I'm fortunate enough to have a fairly large garage, but the iFlight has become my kite of choice. Well, I suppose for me it started as a pastime or an interest. A student of mine invited me to a kite festival in Pincher Creek, Alberta, which I went to, and within a very short period of time I was flying a two-line kite, and I was hooked. And that's where I'm at now, is trying to learn more skills and be a better pilot. So it is a passion for me now. In fact, it's part of a passion I have for teaching others how to fly as well. And so I've been doing that. The third question I've chosen is, what is something that you think about when kite flying? I think about nothing else. And that is why I've become so passionate about this. I am retired now, but when I was working, I was under a fair bit of stress in my job, and I found that when I flew kites, I didn't think about anything else, and so everything just vanished from me, and I had to just focus on the kite itself. And that I found was very relaxing for me. The stress went away, and it just became something for me and the kite.
I'm Frank. I'm from LP Kites, and I design and build kites since 2016, so around about good 4 years, and started my revolution kite flying, so quadline flying in 1993 with the first one, but this doesn't work here in Ulm. So this is the area where I live, so it's only a few wind and so on. So with these little Rev 2 kites, it's boring the one or other time, so you have to wait for that. That's the reason why I put this kite aside and restarted quadline kite flying 2015 during a local kite festival here, 1 hour drive from Ulm to south, and actually I'm part of the Patchwork quadline kite flying team. So special about me, my kites, you will see here some in the background, are all inspired by the huge concert hall in Hamburg. So it's named Elbphilharmonie. That's also the reason why I named them Elbphilharmonie Kites, because Hamburg is my hometown. Yeah, I think the uniqueness of flying kites or windless kites is you have to move around all the time. So it's not like slow wind flying with the long lines, that you're staying there and flying. It's more you have to move always, and you have to move mostly backwards. So you have to have a safe field around, and I think this is much the most important thing. The other thing is that based on the shorter line set, you have to have very fast reaction is necessary, and you can't stop the kite and hold them in the air. So it has to move always around like yourself. Flying kites is like meditation on the field or with the kite in the air. It's part of my personal work-life balance, and it's also something, place or a surrounding where friendship is starting. So for me, it's also a source of creativity and inspiration. It's cooperation and learning. So if you are down on the field, you have friends around or you have people around, you can talk about these things. It's experience exchange, and therefore it's another learning stuff. And at the end, this community could be like a second family or something like that. So I think that's the reason why I bring also these things together. And when I start arguing against others, then I will bring these things mostly in the foreground. So it's for me, and it's also I would like to bring that to others and inspire others to come and fly kites.
Hi, I'm Glenn Davison, and I like to design and build all kinds of kites, including many indoor and zero-wind kites that I've designed for single line and quad line flying. I've done plenty of indoor flying demonstrations at schools across the United States, and I've flown indoors at kite festivals in the USA, Canada, Poland, and Taiwan. I've even done some zero-wind flying outdoors at festivals when the wind has dropped to nothing, and that was the only thing that could fly. I've written 9 kite books that are available right now on Amazon.com, including a book about indoor kite flying and one called Miniature Kite Plans. I guess I'm well known for my unusual miniature kites and for doing dozens of kite workshops to build them. I hope you enjoy my video.